This is Indian Island, center of the Wiyot universe, land sacred to the Wiyot tribe. Just over the Samoa Bridge in the Humboldt Bay sits the site of the Wiyot World Renewal Ceremony. In 1860, while women, children, and elders were in ceremony, 6 European settlers massacred nearly 300 Wiyot.
The world they were making, someone else was taking, saying, "Eureka, I found it," claiming it's mine to own. Out on the island, in the middle of the bay, surrounded by greed that had come and planted its seed, the sun set twice on the people that day. Then came muffled silence, sneaking up out of the dark, something so evil the dogs couldn't even bark. Not a word was spoken until the silence was broken by the sound of dying and so much crying it seemed like the end of the world. Out on the island, in the middle of the bay, the sun set twice on the people that day. Fine lines, bloodlines, spilled, splashed, and splattered. Bodies broken, beaten, battered. Faith torn, tested, tattered, shattered to the core. Not giving up breath, not giving in to death, survivors scattered into their darkest night. Out on the island in the middle of the bay, the sun set twice on the people that day. We know it's not over. We know it's not done. We know for us, our fight's just begun. Meanwhile, we must take time to regroup. We must take time and rest because we know daylight's coming and we have to give it our best. Out on the island, in the middle of the bay, the sun set twice on the people that day. Then came cold morning, revealing light, all brand new and shining bright, making promises of a brand new day with a brand new way for the island out in the middle of the bay.
Indian Island is one of many incidents that left the Humboldt indigenous displaced from their native lands. Phil Zastro of ITEP recounts an assimilation tactic used on indigenous peoples called boarding school.
I was taken from the Hoopa Reservation at age 6 by a well-meaning white family. Well, I call it my mini boarding school experience. We literally went to Christian church for sometimes as much as 5 times a week. It was also told to me by this family that they were saving me from the evils of growing up in a native community.
Recovering the sacred is all about the children. Christine Hernandez is excited to learn and perform the Wiyot coming of age dance, where a girl comes into womanhood.
Because I wanted to bring it back, and we hadn't done it in so long, and I wanted to do it so my little sisters can do it, and the little girls before me can do it.
The Wiyot Men's Camp reaches out to young Wiyot men interested in their culture. Guided by men like Ted Hernandez, the group was a necessity to restoring what was thought to be lost.
Our main purpose for the men's camp is to take care of our elders and bring back our culture that was lost. And so far we're doing pretty good.
Each year, the Wiyot tribe hosts a candlelight vigil to honor the dead with song and drum at Woodley Island, since Indian Island is inaccessible. More funds and cleanup are needed before a ceremonial dance house can be built on the island. Fast forward to now, less than 200 years after the arrival of Europeans, the movement to protect and revive the sacred is surging.
As part of the campaign for love and forgiveness, Keat TV visited Cheryl Seidner, tribal chairwoman of the Wiyot tribe. Indian Island is the center of the Wiyot world and a sacred place. The brutal 1860 massacre of Indian Island's inhabitants and visitors abruptly ended centuries of ceremonial dancing and celebration. Today, the Wiyot tribe seeks to re-establish the cultural connection to the island by hosting the World Renewal Ceremony on its original location.
In Wiyot, there is no word for love. Not like we hear people talk of love today. Love is caring for people that you love, that you watch over, take care of, your children, your grandparents, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, the people in the community that you go and split wood for and you make kindling for. You go and bring them salmon berries, you bring them salmon, you bring them eel. Love is many things, and it's not a feeling, but it's a feeling of caring, that they don't just go away, that they're there. And having these opportunities to show each other kindness is love. And listening to someone who is upset and hurt or angry or just want to talk is love. So many things, though we may not have a word for love in the Wiyot language, it's our actions.